To who are you talking, little bro?
I'm just asking Lucas something.
What are you asking him then?
Oh, he's telling me about a comic that's been drawn for him, apparently.
Oh?
And I was just asking who's drawing it for him, that's all.
Okay. By the way, it's raining again. Actually, now it's kind of funny how I figured out how actually Tommy became the Power Ranger. I was thinking it was because he cast a spell. Like, he cast a spell that made him into a Power Ranger the entire time. But now rethinking about the movie, it actually connects each other. Oh yeah, I forgot also to tell the funny thing while I was watching the movie, like the end of the Power Ranger movie. This is going to be a mind fucked up for you, brother.
What?
Well, I was at the end of the Power Ranger movie. I was like, I had watched it entirely, and I saw a glimpse, just a teeny glimpse. Guess who I saw in that glimpse I had the moment to watch?
At the end of the movie?
Yeah.
Who?
The original Green Power Ranger. So Tommy Oliver. And Kimberly, the Pink Ranger.
Kimberly.
Yeah.
Even I remember Kimberly.
Yeah.
And I don't watch the show.
Yeah. That's how
That's crazy.
I saw them for a glimpse. I was like, what?
Was it like young versions of them, or
No, adult.
was it the actual actors?
Yeah.
How could you tell it was actually them?
Well, remember that I'm bad with names? Well, people with bad names always have another different way of remembering things. Like for me, an example, if I'm going to travel, I remember the locations I have been to, like photographic memory. Which gives me also the knowledge to actually remember faces. And it's the same with the voices. I can remember the voices clearly. And because I remember the faces of like Kimberly and Tommy very well, because I was watching this series all over. I remember her face clearly. But because we're already aged that far from when we saw the Power Rangers for the first time. Yeah, they probably aged as well, so we... Yeah, I saw the adult Tommy Oliver, so when you watch Power Rangers Super Mega Force, if I recall, you see actually Tommy Oliver as the Green Ranger once again.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And that's how I remember Tommy Oliver that quickly. Because I remember that particular little moment when the Power Rangers Super Mega Force ended. And because I saw him with Kimberly, I was like, wait. No, this can't be true.
Maybe they're going to bring them back for another movie.
Well, that's what I'm having the feeling about. That they are probably making a new Power Ranger movie already. And bring the old cast back for a final show. But yeah, then the big question appears.
What's
What
the
I have
storyline?
heard from a friend of mine, an old friend when I had still had work, he told me that Kimberly, you know, the Yellow Ranger, she actually died on I think a car accident or a boat accident. I don't know what it was again. So how are they going to bring her back?
What they might do is like a memorial thing, like maybe mention her in some aspect.
Yeah, but I mean, like, how are you going to show if they going to bring the old cast back for a final showdown, like fighting against all evil, saying just something random? How will they bring Kimberly? No. Yeah, I said Kimberly. That's correct. How will they bring Kimberly back if she basically is dead?
CG?
CG? What?
Yeah. Computer generation, mate.
Oh, computer technology.
Quite possible. They did the same thing with Star Wars. What was it? Star Wars The Force Awakens, I think it was.
Yeah.
There was, no. Was it The Force Awakens? No. It was that new one, the newest Star Wars movie.
I think it was Force Awakens.
Force Awakens.
It was that Luke Skywalker became evil himself, right?
No. Well, that's debatable about if he's evil, but it was like a previous Star Wars story, kind of. Like it was before A New Hope, like the movie A New Hope, which is meant to be somehow the first Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
I have no idea how that works, but whatever. But basically, what was it called? Dang it! It wasn't. It was still Rogue One. That was it. Rogue One. That was what it was called.
Yeah.
So in Rogue One, there was two actors that had to be computer generated because one of them is dead, and the other person would have been extremely old to cast for the actual role. So they had to replace them computer generated versions of the actors.
Wow.
And one of them looked fairly okay, like they were only on screen for like a few seconds, like maybe 10.
Yeah.
And it would look alright. I wouldn't say it looked great, but it looked okay. But the other one, who was there for most of the movie, looked so freaky. He could have sworn it was like meant to be something out of a toy shop. It looked so weird. It just didn't look right. Like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. Like, you know how you see action figures in shops and they have a certain shine on their face or something like that, and it just doesn't look normal. Well, it was kind of like that. It was like staring at one of those toys, but in an actual movie where we were supposed to take this thing seriously.
Like the series Lego Ninjago.
Kind of. But, well, okay. The Ninjago series works because that whole series is all animated.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Correct.
The thing about this particular thing in Star Wars is that everything was not animated. Only this one character that I'm aware of was CG. Because, like I said, the actor is dead, so they had to CG him. And yeah, like I said, it looks so freaky and so strange. You're looking at it the whole time thinking, am I looking at a guy or looking at a toy?
Yeah, that sounds really freaky, actually.
I think the worst part is that this character was meant to appear as some kind of threat. You know, his head officer type situation, and you know he talks to Darth Vader a few times, that sort of thing. Oh yeah, Darth Vader's in this. Awesome. But yeah, like this character, he keeps popping up every now and then, and it's just so strange to see him because he's not normal. The animation they used for him was not normal, and I feel like they could have done way better, particularly considering they actually did do better with the animation, the CG for the girl actor, the one that right in the end. They did so well with that. I don't know why they just decided, oh okay, we're gonna give up this character. It was so weird.
I see.
So, anyway, that's besides the point. What I'm saying is that they could do a CG version of Kimberly and maybe get away with it.
Well, we can always hope, right?
Right.
Yeah, how will they make like Kimberly is the same age as the Power Rangers? Because they don't have a clear view, and yeah.
Does she need to be the same age as Power Rangers?
Well, I think they do, because if the Power Rangers aged in the meanwhile, they're using that present day, and I meant our day, I meant then. How will they make Kimberly that same age as them? Because they came all the Power Rangers at the same time. Of course, they are not all the same age, but they need to be the same age up, right?
Right.
But yeah, that's the big confusion about it. Oh my gosh, I'm already at the next corner. I'm going almost to the last location.
That's cool. I'm close to just a sec. Whoa, that's freaky. So I've done almost the first entire line of blocks, and I'm almost up to the very first corner.
I see. Also, I can now a little bit spoil about the Power Rangers. I'm missing Power Rangers. I meant about Digimon, because you didn't know the entire story. The big story about Digimon Cyber Slav story. You can pick between boy and girl. The outcome of the story won't change that much, except for he and she.
Right.
That's totally on your own. Well, your own choice you pick. Ooh, I had to close this.
So it's just like Pokemon. Choosing whether you want to be a boy or girl doesn't really matter in the end.
Indeed. It doesn't matter, never at the moment. Not even a single moment. So yeah. When you are going to start the game for the first time and you're like, what am I supposed to do? And you get you get your first Digimon and everything. You're basically in a kind of simulation. Your mind is somehow ripped from your body. It's still active and it still functions. But it's somehow, it's just partly ripped. It's like You're living in two worlds at the same time at the moment. So yeah, from that moment you are like, wow, I'm actually in a computer at the moment. You're talking with friends like they are like from miles and miles away.
Uh-huh.
But because something in the past happened to you, or to one of actually the testers, because you were one of the testers at that time. Basically at the start of the entire story, and I meant not when the game actually started, because that's totally separate from each other. Because you later on in the game you notice what actually the start of the game actually of the story was. There were 5 kids, like little kids. They're gonna test a world made by people that kids can play safely on the internet without like hurting each other in real life. While they can play with each other even you're like miles and miles away.
That sounds interesting.
Indeed.
So why is it called Cyber Sleuth?
Well, that's because you're becoming
something bad happened.
Yeah, something bad happened. I will explain that more to you. But I wanted to say first how it actually all started up when the big problem started up. So you're one of the kids when the program was made.
Uh-huh.
But within the program there started a glitch out. There was some kind of glitch happening. That glitch connected itself to the digital world of Digimon. As a kid, you don't know what is actually happening or it's safe or not. You're just thinking, hey, let's go on an adventure. And you find these new friends, which one of your personal friends gets Digimons, while one of the 2 girls, except yourself, because if you're a girl, you're not counted as one of the girls. You're just as the player.
Okay.
Becomes friends with one of the royal knights. So she's basically a friend of. She became friends with a really high tier ranked up Digimon team. She didn't. But because of a certain glitch that happened between those 2 worlds, because there came another glitch in the meanwhile. There came a virus. Not a virus Digimon, but just a virus. That virus infiltrated the Digimon world. Nobody knew that it existed, that virus. Because your memories were wiped out. But one of the kids was caught on because of the glitch. Because the glitch threw himself on him. So that was the big... Yeah?
This glitch... Well, it killed a kid?
Not killed. It consumed.
Can you explain that?
Name one again. I removed it. Oh, that's it was believing. How can I?
You can't work out how to skip. I thought I told you how to skip it, bro.
That's right, but I can't. I don't know how.
Hmm.
days he did a very awesome dog and has a dog job. Guys, go to his channel and
Just need to figure out which.
hopefully him on that.
I need to find revenge again.